Feed a family of 4 on $75 a week. Complete plan, grocery list, and 7-day menu. Remember when a trip to the grocery store didn't feel like you needed to take out a second mortgage? I'm about to show you how to feed a family of 4 for just $75 a week. Yes, in today's America, without sacrificing flavor, health, or those family table moments we cherish. I'll give you the grocery list, a full 7-day menu, and my secret to making the budget feel like a feast. Growing up, I watched my mom stretch every penny like it was a rubber band. She could take a bag of potatoes, a pound of ground beef, and somehow feed half the neighborhood. And we didn't feel poor. We felt rich in smells from the kitchen, in conversation at the table, in the way she'd hum along to John Denver while stirring the stew. Today, prices are higher, but those skills, that mix of thrift and love, can still carry us through. If you've ever swapped recipes with your neighbor, over the fence, or brought a dish to a church potluck, this will feel like home. The $75 weekly grocery list. Core items. Proteins. 5 pounds whole. Chicken roast and use for multiple meals 1 dozen eggs, 1 pound ground turkey, or beef 2 cans tuna, grains, and starches. 5 pounds bag rice, 2 pounds pasta, 10 pounds bag potatoes, 1 loaf whole wheat bread. Vegetables and fruits. 3 pounds carrots, 3 pounds onions, 2 pounds frozen mixed vegetables. 3 pounds apples, 3 pounds bananas, pantry staples, assuming some already on hand. Dried beans or lentils, peanut butter, canned tomatoes, flour, sugar, baking powder, basic spices, salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika dairy, 1 gallon milk, 1 pound block cheddar. Optional treats if budget allows. Popcorn kernels, a jar of salsa, 7 days menu. Filling, flexible, and family-friendly day, 1 Sunday comfort roast chicken with carrots, potatoes, and onions, leftover chicken shredded for tomorrow's soup. Tip, save bones for broth. Liquid gold. MY Grandma called it. Day 2, Monday warmth chicken noodle soup with frozen veggies and homemade broth. Whole wheat bread with butter. When I was a kid, Monday soup night was the start of our family, what happened at school ritual. Every laugh and every tear went into that pot. Day 3, Tuesday Italian-style spaghetti with meat sauce. Pound ground meat plus canned tomatoes, plus spices. Side salad from carrots, onions, julienne for crunch. Day 4, Wednesday midweek energy. Tuna salad sandwiches with apples on the side, popcorn for evening snack during a family TV show. Day 5, Thursday hearty and healthy lentil stew with potatoes, carrots, and spices. Sprinkle shredded cheddar on top for extra comfort. Day 6, Friday fun night, baked potato bar with shredded cheddar, leftover veggies, and a spoon of tuna or beans. Banana, nice cream for dessert. Blend frozen bananas with a splash of milk. Day 7, Saturday brunch to supper, scrambled eggs, toast, and fruit for a late breakfast. Homemade veggie fried rice for dinner. Use up leftovers to avoid waste. It's kind of like when you go to a Saturday morning pancake breakfast at the local fire hall. You didn't need a lot of fancy ingredients. It was about community, about sharing what we had. This meal plan follows that same spirit. Balance is key. These meals sneak in plenty of veggies and fiber without feeling dietary. Stay active. Cooking together counts. You're moving, stirring, lifting. Make it a family event. Stay connected. Invite a neighbor over for that big pot of soup. Food tastes better when shared. Now, I know someone's going to say, $75 a week? I can't even fill my gas tank for that. But here's the thing, with a little planning, that $75 becomes a week of, this is good, instead of what's for dinner. Panic. All right, now that we've got the cart loaded in our minds, let's turn it into meals. Okay, on to tomorrow. This one's a crowd pleaser. Did your family have a cheap but legendary meal growing up? Drop it in the comments. If you've ever made chicken stretch 3 days, you're officially a budget legend. Tell us how you did it. Many of you watching have already lived through tough times. You've navigated high interest rates, ration stamps, recessions. That resilience, that creativity in the kitchen is part of your legacy. This isn't about making do. It is about making magic with what you have. So, that is a full week of meals for 4 people on just $75. Proof that good food doesn't have to cost a fortune. I'd love to hear your tips, stories, or that one recipe your kids still ask for. Share them in the comments so we can build a recipe box from all corners of our community. And if you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and join me next week for more Stories Still Work Today. Because wisdom, like a good stew, gets better when we share it.